Good morning, everyone. So very happy seeing you all on the screen for the third day continuously. So with your permission, I'm going to mute you now. So if at all there is a query, yes, we'll have a time to discuss that. And even if there is a problem with the signal, do not panic. We have some alternative measures to counter that. And let me also inform that you're being recorded for every move of yours. So you will be seen on the screen in the recording. I wanted to update you on that. So are we clear with these factors, friends? I'm also including a few other members on the go, but since it's time, we'll start with the session now. Am I audible to everyone? One final confirmation. Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here I mute you all. Okay. Glad, friends. Very happy on this session because the first day we discussed the common questions and sentences. The second day we moved on to pronunciation, and I had requested for your queries and doubts over the last 2 days, or maybe queries in general. I've got a good list of questions from you. Thank you so much for having presented your mails, for having presented your queries in person. Today we are going to spend this 40 minutes to only discuss them. Now I said to only discuss this, and our first point starts with that word only. One of our friends has asked me, what is the right way of using this word only? This is question number 1. Okay, just a second. I'm trying to give it to you in the chat window. Only. This is the first question asked. Let me do something, friends. I'll give you 3 sentences. Try to deduce the meaning of these 3 sentences. Before that, I use the word deduce. What do you mean by deduce? Deduce is finding out when you do not have enough information about it. Say you say, this boy is blinking. Maybe I deduce he doesn't know the answer. Deduce is a word that you use when you think you don't have enough information. You're just guessing it out of clues. Now here go the 3 sentences. Only I ate the cake. I ate only the cake. I only ate the cake. What do you think is the difference between each of these sentences, friends? If you can find out the difference, then you are thorough with the usage of only. Maybe how do we look at it? When we look at the first sentence, do we feel, okay, it was only me. Nobody else ate the cake. Am I right? That is the meaning we get. Can you show me a thumbs up if you also felt the same? Yes, only me ate the cake. Now think of the second sentence. What do you understand out of it? I ate only the cake. What does that mean? We usually say that statement like this. Am I right? I ate the cake only. This is how we use that statement, don't we? Remember, friends, that is not the professional way of writing that statement. Look at statement number 2. I ate only the cake means there were so many items in the refrigerator. I took only the cake and I ate it. So sentence number 1 says it was only me who ate the cake. Sentence 2 says out of all the other items, only the cake was tasted by me. Is that clear? Yeah. Now, what is the meaning for the statement number 3? I only ate the cake. What does this mean? Do you think it means I was the only person who ate that cake is the meaning for that statement? No. Statement number 1 means it. When I say only I ate the cake, it is only me. What is the meaning for the third statement? I only ate the cake. All right. Remember, friends, here is a golden rule. The word only always takes the stress upon the word which comes immediately after it. I say this again. The word only always takes the stress upon the word which comes immediately after it. So in the first case, we saw only I ate the cake, meaning I was the only guy. In the second case, you have got only the cake. After only, the word is cake. In that way, it becomes I took only the cake, nothing else. Now look at the third statement. It goes, I only ate the cake. The word ate comes after only. Means, see, I did not spoil the cake. I did not throw away the cake. I did not do anything else with the cake. I only ate it. Do you understand? The stress is on the verb. Do you get it, friends? So that is how you understand the difference between the usage of only in all these three sentences. Have you got what I said, friends? Do you understand the usage of only? Don't use the word only at the end of the word. Use only before that word. That is how it gains meaning. I believe you're all clear with this. Yes? So I proceed to the next one, friends. The next question is this. Also. What are the different ways to say also? Of course, you know this answer, my dear friends, but then we have not been using it frequently. Uh, I also like the movie. Now, just imagine this is how you say this. Most of the times we get bored with this usage. I also like the movie. I also like the hostel life. I also like ice creams. Now, remember, there are two usages like to and as well, which can very easily help you in these places. Both these usages come at the end of the statement. I like the movie too. I like the movie as well. So in these cases, you establish the same meaning that the word also was trying to give you. All right, friends. Now we have checked two words, the use of only and the use of also. Only should be given in front of the word that you're using, that you want to stress upon. Don't put it after the word. When it comes to also, try the usages of to and as well, which give the same meaning. All right. Now, the next question was, yesterday, I do not know when I said this, I quoted this sentence. I have been waiting from 10 till 12. I had quoted the statement. The question is, can't I use up to? This was the question. Why can't I use the word up to? Friends, I'll make a very clear statement. There is no word in English called up to. If you want to check that, type up to in this chat window. Type up to in this chat window. Don't send it. It will have a red underline under it, meaning there is no such word called up to. Up and to are two different words in English. All right. And it's better to avoid this usage. And the same person asked me another question. Can't I use until 12 o'clock? Can't I use until 12 o'clock? That's definitely a very good question. Here is the answer for it, my dear friends. Until comes with a condition. Till comes with a time. I repeat, until comes with a condition. Till comes with time. For example, I have been waiting till 12. Now look at this. I waited, sorry. Until you come, I wouldn't give the money. Look at that. Here, you have tried to include until to say if this condition comes true, I will hand over something. If this condition goes true, I will do something. So until can come with a condition. Don't use it with time. Till comes with the time. Is that clear? And there was another question on back. Back. Say, how do we say so many days back? So many years back. In fact, the word back is wrong here, friends. I'll give you an alternate word which we know so well. It's only for us to use it properly. Look at this. Whenever you're talking about so many days back, don't say back. Better use the word, the common word that you find in the stories, ago. I think we all know this word, ago. See, ago is the only preposition in English which comes after the noun. I say that again. Ago is the only preposition in English that comes after the noun. In fact, the word preposition has that name because it is preposition. It comes before the word. But this is the only word that denies that logic. How do we use it? I met a man 2 days ago. I told the students 10 days ago. I completed the lesson 1 hour ago. So use it like this. Don't use this word back. Back, like it has got many other usages. Let it not come here with the time. And maybe it advances to this case. About the silent letters. There was a question on silent letters. Sham, how do these silent letters play a role? My dear friends, there are so many silent letters in English. There are so many silent letters in English. I would say the internet is a very good source for you to understand the etymology of all these letters. I'll tell you a quick good example. We all know this, right? It is hallelujah. It is actually hallelujah. But then you will find a J there, as if it is hallelujah, right? These are words which come from the same language. They have all originated from one language, right? There are so many European languages where this letter J was initially pronounced like letter I. I say this again, friends. There are so many languages in which the letter J is pronounced like the letter I. It doesn't take a consonant pronunciation. Now just imagine if the spelling for this word had been like this, how would you have pronounced it? It would have been hallelujah. Yes. Now I was once in a bit foreign place. I asked the waiter like what I could have. The person showed me something like in a picture which looked more or less like a chapati. It looked like a roti. So I said, I want this. And then I looked at the name for that dish across the picture. It was written like this. It was written like this. So I said, I will have one tortillas. I will have one tortillas. You know the beauty, that man did not understand what I said. The man said, there is nothing called tortillas. But then it is written there. Then this guy said, you should not pronounce it tortillas. He said it has to be pronounced tortillas. Look at that. He says it has to be pronounced tortillas. As if there is no, what is that, L there. And as if it has to be only Tortias, tortillas. So silent letters have a very wide origin. Just going through the website, internet, and finding out how it originated would give you a very interesting study, my dear friends. And then maybe it goes like this. There is a question on the words that have to be avoided. I can able to do that. I can able to do that. What's wrong with this sentence? That was the question posted. Like most of the times we'll end up using this. Let us be very clear, friends. Can and able both talk about your ability. They both hold the same meaning. Like I think we discussed this. Discuss and about. Inside the word discuss, there is this phrase talk about. Inside the word discuss, there is this word talk about. So when you say discuss about, it means talk about. That is the meaning. See, they say there was a team in US, a basketball team, which went like this. The name of the team was this. They had named the team as the Los Angeles Angels. They had named the team like this. Actually, Los Angeles is a name that was coined from some other language. According to that language, Los Angeles means the angels. Not knowing that these people have given the same name in front and back. Do you get that? So what does that mean? The angels. That is how they have named it. Redundancy. That is how you sound when you say discuss about. There is a about inside discuss. So it becomes like talk about. So let us avoid that. Can able is not a good combination. I can do it, or I am able to do it. Most of the times we make this mistake when it comes into the question format, my dear friends. How does it become? Can you, how do we go? Can you able to do it? This is wrong. This is wrong. Can you able to do it is wrong. But then this is asked very frequently in the classes. Can you do it is the right form. Will you be able to do it? My dear friends, these are carefully compiled sentences from various institutions, friends. Either we would be accidentally using these sentences, or we'll find some of our friends accidentally using this sentence. Yesterday, I told you about the psychological preparation of a teacher when it comes to pronunciation. I mentioned the same thing here today. See, there is a saying which goes, if you know that a particular usage is wrong, everybody around you should know that. If you know that something is a mistake, everyone in your place should know that it is a mistake. Never allow a mistake to go on. Never allow somebody to make a mistake that you know is a mistake. All right, because language is like, I'm sorry to use this word, language is like smoking. It kills the consumer, it also kills the person who is standing nearby. When that person is going to make the same mistake, your ears are going to listen to that, and you will get accustomed to the same bad usage back and again. Though you correct it in yourself, you cannot bring it out as a habit until the person who is standing on the other side doesn't correct it. Make it very clear. Now, when I was talking, I said, make a mistake. I do not know if this was covered the other day. However, since I went through it, I would like to underline this. Make a mistake is the right way of saying, don't use this word. Commit a mistake is wrong. Commit is a big word. Commit is a big word. You only use commit when you talk about committing a crime or committing a blunder. Children make mistakes. They don't commit mistakes. Be careful about the choice of your words. All right. So we have underlined the point about can, able. See, we are very clear about this, but then we tend to use it very accidentally. Be very cautious. Can and able don't go together. And then this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. You itself try it. You itself try it. Now, how does this usage of itself come, and how do we make it very clear? Make it very clear, friends. Every pronoun has its own self pair. For example, you has yourself. We has ourself. He has himself. Don't use itself everywhere. Do you understand? Don't use itself in all the places. And one more thing, when the person asked me, the person had asked, sir, what is the right substitution for you itself try? First point, the sentence pattern is wrong, my dear friend. The sentence pattern is wrong. This is again a mistake we commit. Just remember, do we say this? See, when you're trying to give an order to a child, you say, you go and submit your notebook. Don't we say this? You go and submit the notebook. You bring the notebook here. You try it yourself. Remember, friends, you are making an order. The sentence should not start with you. Wrong. The sentence cannot start with you. If you are starting with this word you, that's an assertive statement. Do you remember learning that? Assertive statement means a news. You are giving a statement. No, you have to start with the verb if you are giving an order. Try it yourself. The you is unnecessary there. You try it yourself. The you is not required. My child, try it yourself. Kumar, try it yourself. This is how it has to be. All right. So yourself is a beautiful word. We'll do it ourselves. He will do it himself. That is how the options go. And here is another point. We make this mistake when we introduce ourselves. Have you felt that? Say, when you have somebody coming to you, you say, hello, sir. I myself am Shyam. I myself am Shyam. This is Shyam, sir. We tend to say this. Or some people simply say myself Shyam. Myself Shyam. Now remember, all these are regarded to be wrong usages. All these are regarded to be wrong usages. At least semi-formal and informal usages. The right way is always I'm Shyam. Nothing can replace this usage. I am Shyam. The best and the rightest way of presenting yourself. Again, a problem with this fellow. Near to. Near to. We say, my house is near to the temple. My house is near to the school. Friends, near and to are enemies. Remember, near and to are enemies. Don't put them together. My house is near the temple. My school is near the building. Near does not take to after that. Go to home. Home and any preposition. Home and any preposition are enemies. Don't use any preposition before home. I will go home. He'll go home. It's not go to home. Make it very clear. Home does not take to before it. All right. Advancing to the next one. This is a question about the lunchtime. How do we pronounce a few words during the lunch hour? There was a question asked by a teacher. She asked, I know, there is this one unit of rice, right? Oru parukka soru, we say, right? Oru parukka soru. What is the English word for parukkai? That is what she has asked. For this one count of rice. Remember, the word is morsel. Morsel. Maybe it can be useful for you. One morsel of rice. Actually, it does not only refer to parukkai. It actually refers to any unit. For example, there is a proverb in English. It goes like this: an ounce of protection is better than a pound of cure. Wait, I'm typing it for you. Look at this, friends. An ounce of protection is better than a pound of cure. This word ounce, there are synonyms for this word ounce: pinch, morsel, grain. All these can be used in the place of ounce. A morsel of protection is better than a pound of cure. A pinch of protection is better than a pound of cure. A grain of protection is better than a pound of cure. Whenever you want to mention something that is so little, very meager. See, look at the different words. Little, meager. Just a second. Meager. These are ways in which you can say something is too little. When you're talking about something that's more, you go with plenty, abundant. Yeah. So go with 2 or 3 synonyms, friends. Don't go with the same word. I had received comments stating that you were very happy about knowing the words of appreciation on the first day's class. I had also received a few statements saying the negative words like scolding, reprimanding, whacking was also good. So if we feel so, I'm happy to give such alternate words for many cases, friends. Now I have given you alternate words for small and more. If you are looking for alternate words for big, if you want to say something is huge, I do not know if I gave these words yesterday. Let us just quickly continue. These are the words, my dear friends. Do you get that? Big can be stated as, like, we know the word huge, but then colossal is a very beautiful word. Colossal. The word colossal comes from this Roman architecture of Coliseum. Coliseum is considered to be the biggest auditorium for people who gathered earlier for this gladiator kind of fights. So this word colossal comes from Coliseum. Mammoth, we all know, this was this early type of elephants that lived on earth. Like in the movie Ice Age, they feature this animal. This mammoth is a proper word in English now. That is a mammoth work, meaning that is a big work. That is a huge work. And any word that has this root word mag is the root word which says big. You know, this magnifying lens which shows everything big. That is how it goes, friends. Magnificent also means big. Let me quickly rush up into the next one. What is the problem with this guy? No need. We tend to say, I no need coffee. Ma'am, would you like to have some water? No need. Remember, no need is not the way you use it. That's not the right way. Put it as a proper sentence. I don't need. When you say I don't need, the sentence is complete. Is that clear? And so is the case with, these days, many of us have started mailing our works. Many of us follow a proper mail communication, and you would have seen some of your friends giving this point at the end. Kindly do the needful. Have you seen this sentence in mailing? Have you seen your friends, or maybe have you received any mail with this sentence? Kindly do the needful. They ask for a request, and after writing down everything, they write, kindly do the needful. Remember, friends, this is a wrong usage. This is a wrong usage. Needful means a person who is filled with needs. The right sentence has to be, kindly do the needed. Do you get it? Kindly do the needed. That is the right form of using this word. And some people use this word revert this way. I will revert back to you. As if they say, I will check and come back to you. Remember, this sentence is wrong. The word revert does not have this meaning. Revert now, see, remember, water turns into ice. When you heat it, ice reverts into water. Do you understand? Water turns into ice when you cool it. Now, when I heat it, this ice reverts into water. So the change of state is called a revert. You can't revert to say, I will go get back to you after clarification. That's not the place where you use it. Change of state, that is the right meaning for the word revert. So use it properly. And again, return back is wrong. Ensure that it is, I'll come back. All right. The next point, you will associate it so well. Tomorrow, I will come. This lesson we have completed. Kumar, he has done the work. 5 minutes. 5 minutes only I will give. See, these are the statements we had been compiling over the last few days in our regular context. Make it very clear, friends. Whatever you have found in the beginning of all these sentences should be coming at the end of the sentences. Remember, time, noun which plays the role of object, they should all go to the end. Even in terms of urgency, even when you are in a very critical condition, don't use this. This will become so solid in the minds of the children. Be very clear not to use it like this. Look at this. I will come tomorrow. We have completed this lesson. I will give you only 5 minutes. Do you remember the lesson that we learned on only? Only should come before the word it is trying to stress upon. It should not come after the word. And yeah, this is how it has to go. Kumar has done the work, not any other way. All right. Don't try to compare the native language with English. When you are in a place where you have to make it only in English, try to think of it in English. I don't say take your thoughts in English. I say think of it as an English ambience. That's enough. What do you mean by ambience? Ambience is the other word for